All right. All right. There we are. So, question number 1. Final Fantasy IV quiz. Question 1. No Googling, even though I can't stop you, right? Like, that's not a thing I have any control over. But, how many playable characters are there in Final Fantasy IV? And I was going to do like a 10-second timer, but again, some people are going to be more behind than others, so that's a silly idea. But how many playable characters are there in Final Fantasy IV? I'll put my jaunty hat on and become a spoony bard. You do that, mindless meat. Put your jaunty hat on. I'm actually going to only ask... I've got 20 questions. I'm only going to ask maybe 10 or 15 of them. And I'm going to make this into a video later on. So you guys are literally seeing a video being made. So that's something. Put on those thingy caps. Put on those thingy caps while you're at it. Put on the slave crown for me. And yes, the name sounds much worse than what it is. Does Dark Cecil and Paladin Cecil count as 1 or 2? We'll just do 1. I guess. I didn't take that into consideration. I don't know when 10 seconds is, so we're done. 13 if you count Cecil twice. So, Aspie, you're right on the mark. It's 12. 12 is the amount of playable characters in Final Fantasy IV. You guys are very close all throughout the whole thing. I'm not going to tell you what I originally thought when I made that question. I was like, oh, I don't know. I can only think of 6. I was half. Go by name. Cecil is Cecil. Cecil is Cecil. Question 2. In the CPU fight, what does Fusoya say you should take out first? Bum, 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 bum. Dramatic music. Bum, 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 bum. How could you forget Fusoya? I did too. Don't feel bad. A lot of people forget about Edward. It's completely fine. In the CPU fight, what does Fusoya say you should take out first? There's the CPU itself. There's what is it called? The defense node, and then there's another node. The small ones. The healing machine, the main CPU. The bits. Forgot about Sid. Yeah. I don't know, he studies very well. He's only with you for a short time. Drawing a blank. Defense node. The correct answer is defense node. The healing bit, yeah. My allergies are really pulling through at the moment. I've got a super easy one. A super easy question. This is a question that everyone that has played the game should get. And it is, I have a memory of Dissidia pronouncing Cecil, but that may be greetings from... So, it's pronounced Cecil in the DS version and the Steam version also. But this is a question everybody should get. Final Fantasy IV, which Eidolon attacks Cecil's ship on the way to Baron from Fabul? It's a super easy one. Oops. Oh, I've ruined something. It's been over a decade since I played Final Fantasy IV. I forget almost everything. You should go back and play it. On the Pixel Remaster version, I got through it 100% in like 16 hours or something. Oh, it was some bird. I love that. Easiest question: who would be who? Who's the worst character? Yes, Leviathan. Yeah, absolutely. It was some bird. 4 on 6. I love that answer with all of me. That's fantastic. It was some bird. Fantastic. That's wonderful. Sweet. Question 3. Nope, I almost asked the same question. Because we're on question 4. I'm really bad at this. Kraken creature. Question 4. What is Sid's airship called? I was going to do my annoying beep sounds, but everybody hated that, so I'm not going to do that. Buzz in your answers. Thomas Harvey got it. Fantastic. Lunatic got it. The Enterprise. Aspie got it. Rye got it. Ryu got it. Robert got it. That was an easy one. I actually had the difficulty with that one. So question 5 is a little weird. It's a little strange the way that I worded it. And I don't know why I changed it, or I didn't change it. What they said. Funky Lions fan. I love that. Whatever they said above me. Question 5. What in fact... Wait. We have found the nuclear vessel. What in fact was Edward's twin harp? It's a weird question. But... In another version of Final Fantasy IV, the twin harp was called something else. In the DS and Steam version, specifically, the twin harp was called something else. What, in fact, was Edward's twin harp? No clue. I didn't know this one either, whenever I looked it up. Whisperweed. Absolutely. Thomas Harvey. Nailed it. Lunar harp. No, it's not the lunar harp. It's a harp that can be used to play music over distances like a walkie-talkie. What? Hold on. I'll have to do it somewhere else. Whisperweed. Shop Monkey's here. I don't remember, so it's now called Jeff. Acceptable. Acceptable answer. Wow. Hold on. So I'm going to type in chat something really quickly. And we're just go with that for a minute while I type this into something. Because I don't feel like pronouncing all these names. Oh boy, I can't type apparently right now. Bluetooth harp. Where am I at? Okay. Okay, I have typed something. I've typed something into chat. And, well, hold on. So, which of these is not an elemental archfiend? One of them are not. Aspie, congrats. Nailed it, bro. Dang, that was very fast. Wow. Dude, alright. You guys are very good. Oga Pogo Stick. Oh, that needs to be something I need to do now. You guys are extremely good. I like that fight too, because I don't remember if that's the... No, I was about to say that's the first time I can remember hearing that music play, but that's wrong. I don't know why they were Italian. Couldn't tell you. I'm glad that they were that. You're correct, Aspie. Nailed it. That's why I was like, that's so fast. I bet you already knew the question before I did it. Who is also a crypto creature in a Canadian lake. FF14 did the 4 fiends so good. I've actually got somebody that is working on Final Fantasy 14 content on the channel in the future. And gosh, I have some other stuff also. But that, another day. Oh crap, I've got to do more typing. I'm going to skip that question for now. Alright, this question's incredibly easy. This is the easiest question that I could have possibly typed into a device. But the question is, what is Kane's job class? It's the easiest question on the face of the planet. And while you answer that, Blue Falcon. I like that answer. Floor tank. Yeah. I mean, of course. Of course, Dragoon. Of course. The answer, Dragoon. I had to do something official. I don't know. Gomez's puppet. Kane Highwind. Kane Highwind, speaking of people that come in stream, Kane Highwind, who usually comes into stream, will not be here today. Kane Highwind is actually camping at the moment. Kane's in the Discord, and he was telling me the other day he can't be here. Congrats! Alright, I'm gonna go to this question. What weapon is guarded by... No, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do that. Oh, this is a good one. Alright, who says the line... I'm sorry. Who says the line in the DS version? Let me ease your suffering. Highwinds have always been dragoons. You are correct. Harkening all the way back to Ricard. Though FF2 Dragoon couldn't jump. That's very true. It must have been a white man. That's a terrible old movie joke that I just made. I'm super happy you're here. Hold up. Hold up. Luis, I'm super excited that you're here. The Ragnarok, did I ask the weapon question? So, Aspie, you got the question right that I wasn't gonna do that, but yes. Fantastic. Woody Harrelson did not say, let me ease your suffering. Not in Final Fantasy 4 anyway. He might have said it some other time. Who says the line in the DS version of Final Fantasy 4, let me ease your suffering? It's also in the Steam version, if you've played that one. It wasn't Ruby to Edge, and it wasn't Edge to his parents. I was actually really thrown off by this one. Thomas. Either one of two things is happening. One of two things is happening, Tarvis. Thomas. Either you really know how to use Google quickly, or you really know Final Fantasy IV. I'm gonna say it's the latter. I'm gonna assume that you're, you know Final Fantasy IV really well. Guarded by the Wyvern. Man. Rosa, no, it was Cain. Let me ease your suffering. I believe he said it to Cecil. I'm only going to do a couple of more. The Shorto! Good afternoon. I'm glad that you're here. Right now we're doing a Final Fantasy IV quiz. So sharpen your pencil. Been playing it since it released. When does he say it? I believe, yes, Cain did say that to Cecil. Whatever. I believe it's the part where right after the, oh gosh, there's a few places he could say it, but I'm imagining it's either right before you get the crystal in the Dwarven castle, or whenever they're on the two airships talking. I don't think it would be that though. I'm pretty sure it was when Cain was going to kill Cecil but didn't, and Golbez was like, "Oh, we gotta leave." Right before you got one of the crystals, and it escapes me which one now. I've been playing Final Fantasy IX. I have no clue about 4 stuff right now. Oh, very nice. I didn't play FF2 until after I finished 7. I played them. I don't know. I played them because I was growing up whenever they were coming out, so I played them in whatever order they came out. Growing up. I don't want to do too many of these because I want to. Is it Fabul? Yes, you're right. Which is in the crystal room. I knew it was in a crystal room, but were Cain and Cecil related in some way? No, they were childhood friends. They both grew up in Baron Castle together, from what I can remember. And it's super intriguing because there's a line in the game that's like, Cecil was the superior fighter, and Cain wanted to be that. And that line really threw me off. It's so good to hear your voice again, man. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Glad to see you're back. Dude, thanks so much. That's ultra nice of you. I'm glad I'm back too, because I really missed this and just working on Returner's Hideout stuff in general. They were both adopted by the King of Baron, but weren't related biologically. Let me see. The rest of them I really feel... Alright, we'll do this one. What spell does Rydia cast when she uses the Stardust Rod as an item? It's fairly easy. Kind of. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this into a video later. I've still got several more questions. Thomas. First of all, Thomas, you're fast. Like my stream on my end is like lagging behind. So Kermit. This is fantastic. Medio. It is indeed common. Shop Monkey with the Kermit. You just see a bunch of like plush frogs flying through the air, and they all make that noise. There's like multiple Kermits. I usually give the bow and arrow. I usually give Rydia whips. Not for any other reason than sometimes they're very powerful. I never used it. I think I've used it once or twice. Ah, this one's a good one. This one is a good one. Where does the dark elf hide the earth crystal? Let's go down that route. Kermit would be an awesome spell. I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Shop Monkey, that's exactly what I saw in my brain whenever you type that. It's a bunch of Kermits, and they're all making that yay noise, and their arms are flailing around. The Magnetic Cavern, yes, but it has a different name. You're all right, but there's a different name that it has. I think. You've got me questioning. I really thought I had this all. Yeah. Yeah, I was correct. Ryu, I wish I could say I need to go. I'm glad you're back, Carter. Ryu, I'm glad that you came and that you're here and that you were here and that you're doing all right. Excuse me. Lodestone Cavern, yeah. Thomas, very good. Ryu, I hope your day is amazing. The rest of your day is fantastic. And, yeah, do what you gotta do. I typed it specifically as the Lodestone Cavern. Can't remember the place where all my team kept dying. Mine too, man. 100% yes. It's annoying, the cave with no metal items. There's one thing, Yang's, or Young's claws are alright. You can still use his claws in that cave. He even says in there, my claws seem fine. I'll do another easy one. Maybe. Yeah, let me do one more easy one. What attack will the evil wall use when it gets close to you? There's a specific spell name, ability name. And while you're answering that, I've got to check on this. Wow. Shop Monkey with the right answer very quickly. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this. I like the Kermit. I like the Kermit gif in the Discord. That's very good. That's very funny. It made me laugh. Crush is correct. Yeah. Sweet. All right. So, gosh, give me